It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry, the sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now, no need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
So it wasn't a dream after all. not a very chatty fellow, are you? An animal sty? Freight or food?
Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she kicks you right in the shin.
Fresh meat. Bah! Nice. Plump. Banded like a chicken's leg too. That may be so, but look at the flies. Ban wisdom. Flies know when a creature will die. And it's around your head they're buzzing, not mine.
With two shakes of her stumpy tail, the sheep turns away from you to peruse her hay-filled manger. Did you expect a needle?
Get your dirty little paws out of my hay!
You there? Come here. Hey! Hey! Get me out of this cage and I'll make it worth your while. You in? Your guess is as good as mine. Someone screamed loud as a banshee. After that, pure pandemonium. They never even told me what I was accused of. Just dragged me down here. A gentlewoman among jesters, you are. Give that lever a pull, and I guarantee we'll both get something out of the deal. Set me free, and I'll set you free. A fair trade, I should think.
The Magister Guard snorts and sniffles as he sleeps. You're almost impressed that one man can make such a phlegmy racket.
Is my shift over? Are you here to relieve me? Wait, you're no magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy scrounger? Choose your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face.
The Magister considers you, shrugs, and curls his hands into fists.
You're honest, I'll give you that. Doesn't mean I'll be letting you go scot-free, though. I should have known there'd be trouble.
So much for a peaceful stroll.
The prisoner's buoyant voice darkens as his eyes rest on yours.
Ah, freedom. Tastes better than wine. I'm nothing if not a man of my word. And I did give my word I'd set you free, lass. Say your prayers while you've breath to speak them. The
What would he have to gain by killing me? Strange forces are at work. Not the most elegant solution, was it? And I'm back where I started. Nowhere to go but up.
No lesions, no trauma.
Now, where did I leave my calipers?
Empty.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself. There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash.
No lesions, no trauma. It was blood by magic.
In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. No, you're alive, and you're having a conversation. You are on a ship, of course, but luckily for us both, we're merely sailing the plain old sea.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good girl, perhaps a cure as well. An end to sauce. Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't...
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, burning.
My, look at the concentration on your face. All will. There you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you. For your own peace of mind, of course. Is he? Oh, well.
She frowns and peers at you closely, resting...
Delusions such as these are rare.
Good gods! There's been a murder here.
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass. Behind the magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always. It's a small ship. His name was Finn. Oddball. Looked to me like we'll find out who did it.
ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this. Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. We'll find out who did this.
She looks up at you.
I was on duty and you're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit. Not with that collar on you, aren't. Listen, I could bring me a good lead and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that? Not in here it isn't. You let me know if you hear anything.
You can. Be good, you scallywags.
Ah, there you are, wife. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not-at-all brat-like babes that I am by no account—
The young woman seems about to raise her hand, but—
Who indeed? Why, my name is, Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb.
The children break out into giggles.
I say, it is.
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and get, and maybe I'll sing you—
She turns to you, dark-eyed and—
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? You presume right. Nope, trying not to find anything out either. Ignorant— Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and You take care, though.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Grey, as quickly as they came, the clouds—
Good luck, Chief.
Do you know Losa? She's a really good singer. I'm better, though. Listen. La la. You're a human, like me. That means we're friends already. My mum... Wow! You look cool. I like your hair.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot. Late.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like. Rolling dice, deciding fates. Don't worry, honey.
She looks you up and down.
Never say never, though.
She eyes you quite...
Not the I could lick your arm and tell you how you...
She gives your arm a
You were in a cellar. You were reminiscing. About the things you used to do to... Of course it is. But don't you worry, darling. I don't...
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That right? I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Nest.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face. He...
Watch your back, new fish.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan, he leans in and adjusts your...
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task.
We used to know each other, more's the...
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Ifan grins, flash...
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword. Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. No. The dead man. Finn, is it? I'd no business.
He glances over at Magister...
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. The Joy. I've heard a lot. Nothing. Wonder if we'll get to meet the Ringmaster himself. Not interested in the son of the Divine himself?
What are you conspiring about over...
Oh, don't mind him. Vic...
Name!
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously.
I'll find out. I always do. Now away with you.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime.
This slop as food. I've seen more advertising coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty.
I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take your sub-story somewhere else.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with it.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard.
You one of them? A Divine Order loyal? They killed a sorcerer, you know. They'll hide the evidence well enough, but make no mistake.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed. He raises an eyebrow.
Listen up, Ghetto. Do you hear that? The ship, of course.
His eyes snap open. He looks...
Murder? I wouldn't know anything. I kill a man. He knows who done it. His daddy knows who done it.
His eyes flutter shut.
Whether they catch me is another...
A wave of sound washes over you.
And?
The fellow cocks his...
That isn't...
He cocks his ear to the other...
Anticipation. She senses something. That's all you hear, though. Listen close. There now, just like that.
Squeak!
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression.
There, you heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, Ghetto. It's the wheel, don't you see? Burn my beard. That means... if we've been travelling for... Yes. No, indeed, Ghetto.
The dwarf leans back from the table.
That'll be all. Thank ye kindly, Ghetto.
Ask what you must. I've nothing to hide.
Seems to me you should be a little more afraid. There's a killer about, after all.
Till overboiling a bit of cabbage becomes a crime, I shall hold my head steady. I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer fare than boiled roots and rotten tubers, too.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us couldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you?
Meanwhile, the Magisters feel...
Mad?
Well, well. What happened?
The lizard looks you up and down. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your...
My, we are fierce, aren't we? Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Music. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor? Yes, I can tell from your On then to my final query. Have you... the very basics. So, 3 questions. As per your own testimony, you can... Still, beggars can't be choosers. So without further ado, I offer you my sincerest congratulations. As of now, you are my slave, of course. Oh, anyway, you may leave me for a moment.
Name? It was one of them. I know it.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
The Divine Order. Well, you aren't here on my list.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up? Mad?
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up. He reaches out and takes your hand.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page.
It is simultaneously too detailed. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history? Oh, please. I have no interest. No. I want to know if this text tells me that they created all... Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are... Of course you... Now, please, run along.
No amount of pestering will get the...
And I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magister's more concern than your appetite.
Here's the register, ma'am. Good, good. Magister Williams has just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
He tugs the collar of his...
Sorry you're upset, ma'am, but we all wear... You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted.
We've got this with those bums trained on her, and if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
You seem on it.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous...
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts Source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
What's happened?
Magister lies on the floor, unconscious and bleeding from a...
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
The hound paws desperately at its snout. It winces as it draws. The dog notices you for the first time. It sneezes suddenly.
Can't smell. Please, make it stop.
The hound sees you reach for your weapon.
Onwards and upwards.
Gods! By divine grace, who was that howling?
He eyes the collar circling your neck.
Another sorcerer! Even if I knew how to rip that thing off, I wouldn't. Some crazy banshee come screaming through, and now we got void bugs curdled my blood when she appeared. Ship shook like a typhoon had struck, and then she was gone again. Look around! You see how that story ends? Nothing but sauce can do this. Then the mutiny ends here.
Bishop Alexander. If Lucian were alive, what would he think of his son's divine order? Damn it! Need to get off this wreck, and quick. Something's pounding on the hull.
Pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an The skeleton is quickly leaping through a...
No. It catches fire.
The skeleton looks up.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't...
The skeleton groaned.
Yes, indeed. Now, if you're really quite finished... please, I had a mask, a mask that was stolen by... Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools. And I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead... Remember... One of your race's weaknesses is having your lungs...
The skeleton resumes his search, leafing through...
Please, my time is short.
The marking on the door was painted recently. Judging from its punch, you press your palm against the door to open it. The wood...
children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you! There's a ladder right over there.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious.
If you can walk, get yourself up the ladder. There's a Wait! Voidwoken!
Bugs would sink the ship on my watch.
I thought Voidwoken was supposed to be scary.
Let the games begin.
They who are about to triumph salute you.
I've faced worse.
Let's not tarry. This old tub is about to burst.
Away! The sea's hungry.
I hear something. It's Magister Siwan, the one who put on this damn collar.
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck, trying to stem the bleeding of a... With jagged movements, she raises her clenched blood, quickly soaks through the cloth. Magister Siwan's mouth opens and closes, her eyes wide in terror.
There's no time.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Those Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship. Am I the lone survivor?
It seems someone, something, wanted me alive.
This won't be of any use.
The child has a small mirror in his hand. He holds it up at angles.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Why? I guess. Well, the people who put me here are human, and the people who took my parents away are human too. Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad fortune?
The child looks at you straight on,
I don't see any source on you or me. Maybe you're right. At least they're gone now. Their Magisters took them already. But you didn't die. I guess I am, but it's just normal to be scared. There isn't anywhere safer. You'll see.
A black cat. Some would see this as an omen.
Here lies a nameless inmate. May he the cat's eyes are clouded and grey in the Hall of Echoes.
What? No, huh? Yeah.
The cat opens his mouth as if to speak.
sure glad you went back to save the other. Ooh, that's a pretty one.
Magister, now speak. I am a proud lawyer to the Order.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She grows.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness.
I believe we're done here.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
Come on then, Lexi. Pay up.
I find any bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or a brisket?
This is not your business, Long Pig.
Don't let this moss muncher talk to you like that. Especially a cheapskate like this one.
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his...
Just stand aside, won't you,
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the protection.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you.
Burrow looks you both up and...
Ah, get out of here. The both of you. You ain't worth the sweat of my brow anyhow.
The elf smiles and bows to you in thanks.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us. There is a safe place.
Ifan rolls his sleeves back down. He nods.
Good work there. Good work.
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours. He grips your hand tight as a vice.
Say, you don't look all that busy now that we're... I've just got a small errand to run. And then I'll be...
He shrugs, looking...
Mercenaries. It's a job. Everyone needs to make a living.
The little black cat trailing you hisses at him, hair raising a ridge along its back. Without batting an eyelid, the man rumbles a lupine growl. The cat hides behind your leg, mewling. He shoots you a flinty look.
Lone wolves only share such information with friends.
He grins, sharp teeth glittering in the...
So, before we hit the road, survival's my main priority. I'll use every trick in the book to keep us alive. But if a wayfarer's not what you're after, I've got other skills. Too much, you might say. I can make them bleed any which way you want. Which is... Can do. Onwards.
He scans the horizon for threat.
Right you are. Lead...
The old dog looks up at you but doesn't lift his greying head from his...
I'm Buddy. It's
It's no use anyway. You're nice. She was my mate for the last 7. Emmy was always the smart one. I guess that's why they took her. I love you. Say, let me show you something.
The dog focuses at the cat at your feet.
Oh, hey! Hey! I think I love you. Key? What key? Oh, the key! If you find out where it leads, if you see Em not too far from here, but she with lots and lots of dogs.
Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale. We are unfamiliar, yet familiar. We are... So tell me. Tell me. Start from the beginning. Start from where you come. I see, I see. Now tell me more. I understand. Now tell me how your story ends. Ah, you want reunion. We can see the things we lose. Not with our... It is nothing. Many fragments...
I'm waiting for someone, and it ain't you. Sod off.
Come on, you stubborn hunker.
The dwarf's fingers clamp around us.
Ah! Eh? Oh, that. Reckon I might have had a heart. Now, if you look...
The dwarf spits into...
Bleeding nail must be... Go on then, give it a...
You grab the plank and pull. The rusted nail pop...
Oh, look at...
He winks.
For your trouble. No, but I'd hoped to build something...
He sucks a finger.
Winds like these. She would have capsized before...
He gives you a wry look.
Aye. Was planning to build me a raft and paddle off. I've got business north of here, in a town called Drift. Why don't we make a deal then? You help me... That's the spirit.
He lifts and then...
Pleased to make your acquaintance. The name's... It may have been cast out, but you can bet your last heel of breed she wishes she hadn't have. I'll tell you when you're older. Anyhow, we're a team now. Let's get down to brass. I've been up and down the realm so often it'd make your cabbage spin, and I picked up a few tricks along the way. Truth be told, I've grown fond of crushing and casting. A battle mage, if you like. But there's not so important as team dynamics. So what'll it be? May not look it, but I'm pretty light on my toes when I need to be. Did you have a specialty in mind? Then it's settled. Capital! Well, that's that sorted.
Patience, Mal. Patience. Patience.
Ooh. Rest now. You'll hie yourself to the grave.
I saw what you did there, convincing Burrow not to lay the law down on that elf. Why do you want to help one of them?
gonna pray all day, buddy?
You watch yourself. Oddballs don't last long around here. Hey, oddball. Think I saw a lizard with a scraped knee.
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you saw she was the one who sat rolling. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away. And you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her. No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, or this time I'll let my need. Not so very far from home, I'm sure.
A push, a pivot, and now you, despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained
Let me tell you, once upon a... But now I'm free. I intend to raise the subject within. No!
She drives the needle in...
In truth, it does not matter in the least. That makes you a liability. That makes you...
A bright sparkle of laughter.
Ha! How amusing. Make your case and do it quickly. Why should I join you? Escape. How you do tickle me. Most of the misguided... I'm inclined to agree. Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push or pull? You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and I'm not quite sure the weather will...
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles.
Let's discuss our... Yumi and Death will be playing many around. As a rogue, my speciality is stealth. The quick silence of the dagger suits me fine. Lead on, then follow me.
You're not quite certain you'll ever sleep soundly with Sabine in...
Where you got this,
Everything now? Good.
So, this is Fort Joy.
You have one?
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
The shrine depicts Lucian the Divine, avatar of the 7 gods. A low, resonant, your knees buckle.
A shrine boy, the looks of it.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn. They made it to shore.
Magister Jalen from the ship. I would have chosen a swifter death for him myself.
Stare at the slain beasts and comment that they must have been the cause of the shipwreck.
They didn't put up much of a fight. Dry land mustn't suit them.
This is no time to stop for a conversation.
Good riddance.
I wonder where this leads.
As the alcove opens up, you see the same... He's leaning over a corpse.
Bugger. How on earth am I
Skeletal fingers reach down.
Damnation. No! Oh. It's you. It seems the human that stole... I chased her here.
He turns back to the body, prodding at its face cautiously.
Why, its face, of course. A face that seems right. I would normally... I could then craft a mask.
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the...
Because my own was stolen from... Oh, get... You are simple beast. So, if I am to traverse this land, I will need a... Oh, don't be ridiculous. I cannot simply sit about waiting for the rest of you to die. Indeed. I may, at least from this realm. A cult? Hardly. I could ask you to imagine an eternal as a creature of it. We studied the mysteries of the but I will find them. Well, that hardly seems relevant. Several centuries, in fact. Or perhaps millennia. I was sealed in a tomb for daring to... Perhaps I should thank him. It seems I was spared whatever happened to the others. Ah, well, that is the... Every one of your races... Perhaps my people have ascended to some new realm. Well, regardless, they are not here. But I will find... Yes, yes, do feel... By which I mean shout.
You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer behind. The child quiets and seems comforted by your presence. The child nods and reaches up to you. As you hold her...
Thanks. You're nice. You can have this. I found it outside, but I can't read it yet.
She nestles back into her spot on the ground and starts tracing figures.
What's happening to these turtles? They're transformed.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey.
What? How did I get... What? No!
La, la, la.
spotted something.
God! Did you see them, miss? Bishop Alexander and the Hammerers? They were just there but a moment ago!
Pipe down, Farah. It's time to accept reality.
I ain't watching. That's your bit.
It's time to accept reality.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
Mummy's right here. Where are you?
She's gone, Farah. Gone.
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late. You there? I'm looking for an inmate. He wears a large bronze ring with a dragon stamped into it. Name of Migo. Have you seen him? Useless. It is a very important matter that I...
The priest's jaws might be sewn shut with fishing wire.
Son. I'm not offended by the beast, no matter how foul that name feels to my...
He turns his attention to Beast himself.
Did you think your merry band could try to toss Justinia into the sea when your flunkies scream for revolution?
Someone had to stand up to Justinia. Not all of us are like you religious types. You fold up your hands and pray. Like that's going to feed the hungry and bathe the young. I'm not given to prayer. I just get things done.
I would sooner implore Duna to intervene than to leave behind a trail of crimson limbs for the innocent to clean away.
The priest collects himself. His eyes still burn, but his words are ice.
May the Seven bless you, beast. Our Father, who presideth over us all.
Looky, looky here, mates. A fresh face. We love fresh faces, don't we? Oh, yes, we do. Why don't you join us in a round of cards? No problem, Freshie. In that case, enjoy your stay. I'm sure the Reds told you. No one gets along without paying the interment fee. So, let's make this easy. Empty your pockets. Are you really gonna make this so hard, Freshie? Lone wolf, eh? If you lot are as fearsome as they say, how'd you let a troop of goons like the...
Ralvo looks you up...
You know what? I'm in a good mood. Take a hike, Freshie. You hear that, mates?
The Reaper for me.
Send us your children, your supplicants, a new divine.
I told him at noon exactly. Didn't I?
Pipe down, Farah. It's time to accept reality.
Hey, all day, buddy.
She's gone, Farah. Gone!
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? It's just... I've a proper... In that case, listen up. You must think me... I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. I have a way out of here. Are you interested? Atta girl. Who wouldn't? The plan's simple. There's an artifact that you can use to teleport me out of this place. It's found its way into a nest of crocodilians on a secluded beach nearby. Not enough to trouble a get that artifact. And you...
Hinges rust.
I only mean that if you think about it logically, she's much better off.
Leave it, Sam. I won't say it again.
Come on, chap. Don't be unreasonable. Better reason to puke yourself to death than get purged.
Stay clear. This is between me and the Red Prince. Stay clear. This is...
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems totally at peace, but as you approach, she turns to you with a cheerful smile.
Haven't seen you around here before. New? Well, don't worry too much if you have a heart. You here alone?
She gives you a...
You keep them friends. Not much in this world someone you love can't make better. It's nothing. If I used to be, I had a family. Then they brought us here. Now I'm just waiting for a...
Her eyes...
Kind of you to ask.
She talks for some time about the joy radiates from...
What a gift to take care of yourself.
Cowrie, cockle, clam. I hope you love your bell, my friend. Its chimes help you find what you seek, or help what you seek find you. I hope you love your bell.
Rest now. You'll hie yourself to the grave.